Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag artist based in Sydney's Inner West in Sydney, Australia. And excuse any background noise. All my housemates are downstairs. We've just come back from a gig and an event, so they're pretty lively. So you might hear random screaming and shrieking and giggling, but we're just gonna persevere. So this is a general reading for the Capricorn collective. So if Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising, this video is for you. Also, because I'm reading for a group of people, just take what messages resonate. Not everything may fit your story. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Just leave it for someone else who's watching on. Alright, so today I'm using a Rider-Waite deck and doing a Celtic cross. So we're going to look at your current situation, the challenges you might be facing, as well as some general advice and a potential outcome. And while I do look at what might be coming ahead in the future and a potential outcome, know that you're a sovereign being and you have your own heart and mind and intuition. So make your own goddamn choices. And just use this as a chance for you to perhaps have a bit more insight and clarity about your situation. And yeah, I think that's about it. That's my spiel, right? If you've watched this before, I think that covers everything. All right, I'll just give the cards one more shuffle and then we'll jump in. Also, I'm not an astrologer, but there's something coming up about Lionsgate on 888, 8th of August, 2024 becomes 8. Look it up if you care about that stuff. Something in August is going to be significant. I'll read about it eventually, but just know August is meant to be significant for some reason. Okay, so Capricorn, are you ready? You ready? Current situation. King of Pentacles upside down. So King of Pentacles, they are very much about the physical world. So their wealth, their money, their career, their home. It's very much about the physical experience of moving through this world and them very much being in a place of feeling in control and having authority and autonomy about their physical experiences. Again, money, housing, career, wealth, stability, all of that. So this came in upside down, which may mean that you've upside down, which may mean that you've lent too hard into that, which also kind of gives me the image of Four of Pentacles. It's about holding on too tightly to what you have, perhaps out of a need for control, out of fear, out of thinking that you might lose what you have. So there's very much this sense that you perhaps have a tight grip on the things in your life, that they're your security and that's where you've been investing. And security isn't a bad thing. We all need and want security. You want housing security, financial security, job security, all of that. It's not bad. But perhaps you're becoming a bit too much transfixed and focused on that. Because, you know, there's more to life. Live, laugh, love. Blech, I hate that phrase. But, you know, we've got the spiritual aspect of our life. We've got the social aspect of our life, the emotional aspect of our life. And perhaps those other things have fallen a bit by the wayside and you're just focused on being in control of your stability. Again, not a bad thing, but when things are out of balance, that's when, you know, you're missing out on the full experience of being a human walking through this life. Okay, current situation. So, in the immediate past, King of Wands upside down. From one king to another. Interesting. So the King of Wands is very charismatic and they're very much about walking in their power. And so they can enter a room, they can read the room, but then they can also get everyone on board and everyone admires them and can see their vision, is inspired by them. So they have a lot of social influence, but they're also very good at, if they have their own vision, they're very good at enacting it and getting other people on board to help whatever it is come into fruition. Which is wonderful. It's very these are great, I mean, all the kings have great leadership qualities, but this one's very much about that social aspect of it and about bringing things into reality. But it was upside down. in your immediate past, which may, I mean, we've gone to the King of Pentacles of conservatism. King of Wands in conservatism is, you know, on a good day, what they're trying to enact and bring people on board to is for the benefit of everyone, not just themselves, but it's like, I can see how this situation could be so much better. Okay, I am going to help everyone to move towards this goal, and it's going to benefit everyone. It's going to be wonderful and amazing, and I can see it and I know how to get there. Upside down, similar to the King of Pentacles upside down, it's going back to this idea of control. Having to control situations, control other people, control outcomes, control narratives, control stories. So it seems in your past you have been going into spaces and feeling a need to, you know, maybe there's been a lot of pushback and you feel like you've needed to take things into your own hands. And so we've got these two kings upside down. And you very much feel like you need to take things into your own hands and take control of the situation. Take control of the social aspect and the direction that you and people and groups are going in, and also take control of your, you know, physical safety as well. So it looks like there's a lot of you feeling, I guess, lack and instability, and to face that instability, you've gone, all right, I'm going to step up and bring everything into line. Again, authority, power, not a bad thing. It depends how you use it, but it looks like here it's coming from a place of perhaps fear and instability. No judgment, just reading the cards. And, you know, we all do this. You know, when we're faced with challenges, we can face it in all sorts of different ways, and we all do. So it just seems that that's where you're at the moment. Okay, let's look at what's coming up in the future. Ace of Swords. Interesting. So we've gone from Wands to Pentacles to Swords. Wands, your inner passion and how it gets expressed. Pentacles, the physical realm and how you move through it. Swords to do with thought, understanding, and expression. So you can see here, all the aces come in from a cloud, which represents the universe stepping in and providing something external to you, or the universe like nudging you in a different direction. So it looks like here, there's going to be some sort of epiphany that comes in. You're going to have some sort of realization or understanding about your situation. And if I tie it all together, because I can see here, you're very much feeling like you're needing to get a tight grip on things and bring things into order and structure. There's going to be some epiphany about this. Don't know what it is yet. We'll keep reading the cards and see where we go. But this is where we're heading. And it feels like this is what's going to break you out of this scarcity, need to have everything in order and under control mindset. Okay? So let's look at the challenge or cross energy of this situation. Page of Swords. Okay, Swords of Swords. So Ace of Swords is about the universe stepping in and giving you that epiphany. Page of Swords. Pages are all very much in a passive receiving position. So the kings, they go out and they carve and they forge and they enact. And then we've got queens and knights, and then we go right down to the bottom to pages. Pages, so this page wielding this sword, they're asking questions. There's things they don't know and they're trying to wrap their head around. They're receiving information. So it looks like, sorry to say, this might sound a bit harsh, but it looks like the universe is going to try and, you've been in this king energy for a long time, and it looks like the universe is going to put you back into a position where you're going back to being a page. Hello, Miss Lila. How are you going?
I'm good, Dal. How the fuck are you?
I'm good. Just doing my tarot videos.
Could we pause it?
We can pause it.
You're gonna have to reschedule you.
All right, tarot lovelies. Lila's busted in, so I'm going to BRB. Okay, we're back. My apologies. the housemates came in and we had to have a debrief about the evening. So where were we? Talking about the Page of Swords. So looks like the universe is going to bump you down a position and move you out of that, I dare say forcibly, move you out of that king energy and force you to be a bit more open and receptive and flexible. And being able to see, pages have to roll with things because they're the student. Yeah, it just means you're going to be in a softer position to go with the flow and to learn rather than having to control. Okay, I hope that edit was continuous. I forget what I was saying, but we're just gonna keep going. Okay, so what you're aware of about the situation. Knight of Pentacles. All right, so we had the King of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is one of the hardest working, slowest moving cards in the deck. So it's kind of like you're just trying to brute force your way through a situation. And it was upside down, which means you're getting to this point of burnout, that you can no longer just use your sheer will, determination, and energy to get through something. That's not going to be the way forward. You can't just keep putting in 200, 300% to come out the other side. There's going to be another way through this situation. And I feel like that's what this epiphany is going to be. And I feel like moving into that page energy of being softer and receptive and flexible is the way it's going to be. Moving out of this, like, just pure grit and, you know, nose to the grindstone, hand to the plow, moving away from that, moving to something completely different. All right, what you don't see coming or don't see about this situation, we've got Ace of Pentacles upside down. So we've had the Ace of Swords, which is about that epiphany coming in. So the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, I mentioned before that the Pentacles about the physical world, it's just a night of disruptions, isn't it? My cat's going psycho. Azuki! All right, anyway, maybe your life's a bit chaotic at the moment. Azuki, stop it! I'm just gonna let the cat out. All right, sorry, a lot of chaotic energy. Maybe that's how you feel your life is at the moment. Just people bombarding you and things happening and everything's going on at the same time and you're just trying to deal with it, but okay. Let's continue. Ace of Pentacles. Remember what I said about it being an opportunity or a nudge from the universe coming in about going in another direction. So Pentacles is to do with the physical world. So this could be about your career, your finances, your home, your stability, but it's upside down. So it means there's a blockage here. And I would dare say that moving out of that king energy, having this epiphany about being softer is what's going to remove this blockage, about finding some new way forward. I mean, and we started, because it was the King of Pentacles, that it seems that stability is very important to you. And it seems like there's going to be some new way forward on how you find that sense of stability. This could be in your career, housing, whatever it is. But having to change the way you approach things is how you're going to move forward to this new way of stability that I would dare say is going to be more sustainable and long-term. All right, let's look at the general advice about this situation. The sun! That's pretty good advice. So a lot of people say this is the best card in the deck. So I would say, even though moving from that king energy to the page energy might feel very disarming, disempowering, scary, because it's very much you taking your hand off the wheel and stepping back and allowing things to play out, and then you being receptive to how things play out rather than having to forge direct and guide how things play out. And it says here, if you take your hands off the wheel, as daunting as that might be, it's going to lead you to this better place where everything's just going to fall into alignment and place, and you're going to find you know, happiness, contentment, and going back to it, this blocked stability is going to come in if you just simply take your hand off the wheel. All right, Capricorn, let's look at the external factors going on in this situation. All right. I was going to say this. Generally, I do general energy readings. I don't like to say it's about romance or it's about career or blah, blah, blah. But because we've had a lot of pentacles, I thought it was going to be about career. But we've now pulled up inverted Two of Cups. So, I mean, all areas of our life bleed over, right? Like, you go to work, it's not just about being task focused, it's still a social setting. So Two of Cups upright is about equal give and take and reciprocity. Upside down means that there's this imbalance, that where you're putting your energy isn't coming back to you, that you're very much doing a lot more giving than what you're receiving. And so it looks like this is the setting that you're in, which might be why you've gone in as the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. It's like, well, this is what I'm offering, this is what I'm giving, this is what I need, so you have to give it to me, otherwise there's an imbalance. So it looks like you're very much trying to create balance. You might be doing it in a very direct way, trying to call out people, situations, workplaces, whatever it is. You're like, this is not balanced. I need to call it out. I need to push against this, fight against this. So that's the context you're in, which is very difficult when we go back to the advice of taking your hands off the wheel. So perhaps these people, settings, situations that you're engaging with that are imbalanced, you've done your best to change it. And it's really admirable to go into settings thinking, oh, what can I do to change this and bring out a better outcome? But I would dare say, since you're getting to this point of burnout where you've done everything you can, it's time to step back and be like, okay, I've done everything I can. There's still an imbalance. It's not my place to keep forging, pushing. I need to step back, let things play out, and then I need to make my own decisions for myself. And it's only going to lead to bigger, better things. All right, your hopes and fears about the situation. Yeah, of course. So we had the Two of Cups, so we've now gone to the Three of Cups, which is about just wonderful connection with community, having this beautiful give and take, and just being in the flow of life with people around you, which is your hope and fear. You want to be in the flow of life with people. You don't want to have to be thinking about things like being like, oh, these are my boundaries. This is how this person operates. I need to watch them. I need to be careful of this. I need to change this. Like, that's takes so much energy and it's so complicated. You just want to be in the flow of life with people. And this is your hope and fear, of course. All right, Capricorn, how are you doing? We're going to look at the final outcome. And like I said, even though I've looked at the future, we had this epiphany coming in, and we're looking at a potential outcome. You are a sovereign being. You make your own choices with your head, your heart, and your intuition. So just take this as advice. It's a potential outcome, but you're in control. Even though I just told you to take your hand off the wheel. All right, let's keep going. I think I just saw on the camera what it is. Oh, actually, this is good. So, Ten of Wands is a painful ending. But the great thing is about tens is that the one is just around the corner. Tens are all about a fresh new beginning. And it came in upside down. And I've heard other readers say this. I thought it was a great analogy, if that's the right word. Upside down, those swords are falling out of the back of this person. It means it's done, it's completed, it's healed, it's in the past, it's leaving. So whatever you're taking your hands off the wheel about, and whatever you're able to give up, let go, and release, it then frees you up to start over. I mean, and like, this is what we've got. Ten of Wands going back to the Ace of Wands. What did I tell you? Starting over, release, let go, put it in the past, move on, and this new epiphany on how to move through the world and live your life is going to come in and lead you to that abundance and hopefully get you back to this place where you're in the flow of life with other people and you don't have to overthink it and it's not complicated and you're not there throwing up boundaries and overanalyzing everything. Like, this is really wonderful. I'm trying to move back to this energy. Just living life. Having fun. Connecting with people. So, anyway, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. Let's have a quick squiz at the bottom of the deck just to peel back the curtain and look behind the scenes and see what's going on. All right? Oh. Oh. All right. So, I just inhaled a hair. Oh, this wig. Okay, so we've got Page of Pentacles upside down. Looks like we've had another page to do with thought, understanding. Page of Pentacles, rethinking what stability is for you in your physical world. Nine of Cups, thankfulness for what you have. Four of Cups, something coming in and you're a bit iffy about it. Justice, death, moving things back to balance, something ending. So I would generally say there's still this movement back and forth between you needing control and things to be fair, but then also moving to a place where you can sit back, be thankful for what you have and allow things to flow. It looks like that's sort of the duality going on here. Just, we all go through this. Like, how closed are you and how open are you? And it's a really hard balance to have. Anyway, Capricorn, I digress. I hope this reading was helpful. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave comments. Let me know. I would love to know, where in the world are you watching from? Otherwise, I'll see you next time, my loves. Bye. Mwah.